Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is the fourth leading cause of death in New Zealand. It's more commonly referred to as COPD, but many Kiwis aren't even aware of it. So Associate Professor Jim Reid from the Dunedin School of Medicine is here to tell us all about it. Good evening.
Good evening.
What is COPD?
Well, it's a condition of the lungs, and it's a condition which slowly creeps up on you over a period of time, causing people to cough and wheeze and become short of breath.
Who does it affect?
It affects people usually over the age of 40, both men. Men previously have been more commonly afflicted, but women are rapidly catching up and in some countries are exceeding that of men.
Why is it such a big problem in this country?
Well, a lot of people smoked in the past. Smoking is one of the causes of it. In fact, it's the predominant cause, not the only cause, but the predominant cause. And that basically is why we are seeing such an epidemic of it now. Of course, smoking is decreasing, thank goodness.
Run us through some of the symptoms.
Well, as I said a moment ago, it's a disease that just creeps up on you. And by the time it's diagnosed, often people have lost at least a third of their lung function. And that's because you're getting a bit older, you might get to be coughing a bit more, you might be getting a bit of shortness of breath. And you just put this down to getting older, being unfit, having a smoker's cough or something like that. And the disease is so insidious, it just creeps up very slowly, and people often don't notice that it's catching up on them.
Can anybody get checked out for it?
Yes, it's very simple to check out. It's just a simple breathing test called spirometry. And most doctors will be able to do that or arrange for it to be done.
How does New Zealand compare to other OECD countries with this disease?
We are not as high as other countries, in contrast to asthma, where we have the highest prevalence almost in the world of asthma. But other countries who are inveterate smokers, and this is not a criticism, but if you go to Greece or Italy, you will see people smoking very heavily there and continue to smoke, including respiratory physicians continue to smoke. And so it is higher in those countries.
Now, you've mentioned smoking as a cause. Are there any other causes?
Yes, pollution can cause it as well. There's also a rare condition where people have a missing enzyme in their body called 5-alpha-hydroxytrypsin, and that can cause it. But smoking is predominantly the cause.
What should people do if they think that they've got it?
There's only one thing that will make any difference to disease outcome, and that is to stop smoking. That's the only thing. It is able to be treated with puffers, with metered dose inhalers, but basically the basic treatment is to stop smoking.
So you're able to treat it. Are you able to cure it?
No, it can't be cured. Once the person has lost that amount of lung function, that amount will never come back. But what it is possible to do is to stall any further loss.
Is there anything happening locally to reduce the rate of COPD?
No, not really. There's a number of studies which are running in the town at the moment. We're running one at the moment looking at a new treatment modality, which looks to be promising, but we're just in the process of beginning the study. But overseas, earlier studies have shown that it is effective.
Associate Professor Jim Reid from the Dunedin School of Medicine, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you for the opportunity.